72 hours. Negotiation between myself and Davido for him to return the finances, which I gave him, has stalled. He reached out to me through Larry Gaga and said, Larry said to me that we're grown men, that this need.
Hey guys, I don't know if you have been following the story of Davido and Abu Salami. Guys, the story is pretty sad. Davido is owing this guy millions of naira and he has refused to pay. It's obvious he doesn't even have so much liquid cash. Maybe he needs to sell some of his diamonds and cars. But I don't know, this whole story has really, I don't know, it has left a bad taste in my mouth. Those of you who are used to following this page would know that Davido is one person I like a lot. Like a lot. But these days, like, the whole story has broken me so much. That's why I've not even been very reluctant to talk about it. It's pretty embarrassing. Davido needs to do the needful. This guy said so much about him and he said he will even expose more. It's crazy, really.
Not be something that's on social media platforms, and that obviously David's reputation, my reputation as a businessman is all at stake. Well, that's neither here nor there anyway, but the main thing is negotiations are stalled because David cannot come up with the finances. We've given him options to pay installments, we've given him options to pay half of the payments, and he's come up with his egoistic attitude of trying to bully people and trying to bully me. First, let me say this, David, that would not work. I say this to you again, you're a thief. I'm not mincing my words. And if you're going to throw your father's name in the mix and say because your father's a billionaire, he's going to contact the IGP, your father said to you that he's going to handle the situation, I promise you, I will embarrass Mr. Adeleke. And I need not be saying this, but I will embarrass him because I won't be bullied. You're either going to pay me back the finances or have a problem to deal with. And that decision is yours, really, because that problem is literally me as a person. I will not stop fighting. I will not give up. I will not be relentless. I have 46 boys in the camp that I have to feed every time. Not once have we thought to check on their welfare. How is Abu doing it? We had a business transaction, and I'll say it to the public. What was our business? Very simple. I won a contract for $500,000 US, and I approached David and I said to David, come into business with me. Influence this project. If you influence this project, we stand to make X, Y, Z. I opened up the business plan to him, and he thought this is a lot of money, because it is a lot of money. Football business is big business. And he said, Abu, this is a lot of money. When I went and spoke to his sister first, his sister tried to negotiate the deal on behalf of David, because she said to me, you know, this is fantastic, this is a good project for David to help his man to man, like I'm doing now. I will drag you to the depths of hell. You will be frustrated. You would hate yourself. I promise you, I wouldn't give up. And you can't bully me. I have not committed any crime. I am fighting for what is mine, my rights. So yes, go and bring your dad. I promise you, I will embarrass him. If Mr. Adeleke will not tell you that, David, what you have done is steal from this young man, spoil his business, affect his life, affect the chances of him getting sponsorship, destroy his sponsorship. If he's going to protect you under the umbrella that is a billionaire, I will drag him too. Anybody you bring, I will drag them. You're stealing from people and you're living a false life to impress who? You've put me in all kinds of depths. I don't think you've realized the damage you've done to me. Maybe because I'm a strong person by nature and I am not going through some kind of mental issue right now. Because you know what my family has been doing for me in terms of making sure that I am right, that today I can sit in front of this camera and talk to people. Do you know what I've been? Have you got any? Does it even bother you? What you do to people when you take their finances and you don't do your obligations as a person? Do you know what 500 million is today? $500,000 contract is today. That's 500 million naira. You can't afford to give me that. You can't, because if you can afford to give me that, you're not giving it to me without all of this force. I've tried to mediate ongoing halves. I've tried to mediate with Larry Gaga for you to pay in installments. Both times you've not been able to do it. We've called meetings. I've sent you several messages to do the right thing for the last 6 months. You've blocked me on social media. You've blocked me on WhatsApp. Same with your lawyer, because you guys think you're smart. And you can get away with this because you're a big brand. You cannot intimidate me. I have the text messages you sent to Larry Gaga. I have all the text messages you sent to Larry Gaga talking about your father's weight, and your father says he wants to handle this project from now on. He wants to see me. He will take me to court. You drag Mr. Adeleke. Mr. Adeleke, oh Mr. Adeleke. Ah, you're a bastard. A whole Mr. Adeleke, you drag him into this our issue. A billionaire businessman that has the track record of doing legitimate businesses. So everything we have done in terms of negotiations to try and mediate so that you can do the right thing has fallen to pieces because you can't afford it. Or maybe you can, but you just don't want to pay it. So listen, it is very easy to collect money, but to give it out is a problem for you, David. Omalimier, if you drag your father's name into this thing, I promise you, and I'm saying it again, David, I will embarrass him. If you drag the idea of police into this, I will embarrass him too. I've not committed any crime. I haven't committed any single crime other than fight for what's mine. So I will not be intimidated, David. Do the right thing. Nigerians, I beg you to talk to him. Do the right thing. I got your text messages from Larry. You say the governor, Adeleke, has called you, your father has called you, you've written petitions on the IGP. I don't know what you're writing a petition for. A petition that you stole my money? Or you took my money and you did not do the job you're supposed to do. Is that what you're writing a petition for? You're not going to get away with this one, mate. I promise you. Either way, we're going to find a resolution to this. But if you want me to drag your name, and you bring your father's name, and I drag your father's name into this as well, it's up to you. As a person, I am not a rude person. You said to me that I have to apologize to Mr. Adeleke for some things that I said. I haven't got a problem. As long as you pay my money. Apologizing to your dad if I've insulted him in any means, shape, or form, it's not a problem for me. Why not? But let Mr. Adeleke, your father, see my anger, my pain. Is why I'm doing this video today. And I hope he gets to see this. And I say this to Mr. Adeleke directly. Mr. Adeleke, Daddy, Moni Parofuni, David in Jali. David steals from people. He throws his weight around. And I have had numerous occasions where you have come to his aid to pay the finances of monies from projects he has done that he's not been able to fulfill. Daddy, David in Jali said, David is stealing from people. He's ruining people's lives. He's ruining my life. I have 46 kids in the camp I need to feed every day that I can't feed. I am struggling to feed them. Mr. Adeleke, I say this to you again. David Njali, he's a thief. I'm not missing my words. I'm not missing my words. What other words like quotes do you want me to sweeten it and sugarcoat it? And what do you want me to do, David? Time after time after time, your name is coming up on social media for owing, and you're an Adeleke, for Christ's sake. The son of a billionaire, went to good schools, had proper good home training. You have a sister and a brother that I am aware of. Like, why do you have to do any of this because you want to stay relevant or because you're a superstar? Why? The finances you make is not enough for you? You want to have the best cars and the best jewelry and the... David, when it comes to the issue of my security, David, I am not afraid. I sleep in my house every day. Every day. If I'm not in the stadium, I'm in my house. If you want to send people, I am not somebody that's hidden. I've worked with numerous of celebrities. You can come to my house. I don't have a problem there. But what I will tell you is this, David. If you believe you're going to throw and bully me with you being a cultist or whatever, David, again, you will fail. You will, look at me. I'm too clean. You will fail. I'm telling you. I have a text message where you're telling me to join your confraternity. I mean, what do you guys call it? Confraternity, I mean.
Fraternity.
Fraternity. Fraternity, is that what they call it? I don't even sure it be more. I have that text message. David, do not implicate yourself any further. Please, I warn you. I will expose you. I will drag you from now to tomorrow. I'm a clean boy though. I'm a clean boy. I just want to make money, live a good life, look after my children, look after my football children, and do well for my